Hi everyone, Karen here. This week one of our first discussions is about gun control, and I've really enjoyed what all of you have posted so far. What I do find really interesting about the topic in this class is that many of you are military students, and so most of you support having gun control. Now, I think you might find it interesting that in some of the other classes that I teach at different universities, I have a lot of students that are against gun control. I think that speaks to the nature of the different university settings and the different types of students at universities. And we can also look at that in terms of our own belief systems and the environment that we grew up in. In fact, one of you pointed out that most likely we're going to be in favor of gun control if a large part of our familial upbringing had to do with owning guns in the home, and some of you mentioned that you do believe in gun ownership, but you wouldn't take them home because you have children. And I think these are all really important things to reflect on. So what I'd like you to further reflect on for the week is the way that you were raised and what this has to do, or what influence this has had on your belief in gun control issues. I also think that another really important point that many of you brought up is that gun control laws, or stricter gun control, is not really the problem here. The problem stems from people who are obtaining these guns illegally and then using them for criminal purposes. So then that seems to say to me that owning the gun isn't the problem, it's the way that we use the gun. And I think that's a pretty valid point. Now, I'd like to see more use of the textbook as we go through the discussion. And I want to see you all relating the textbook material to our discussion posts so that I can see how you are applying the concepts that we're learning in the textbook. And a really good way to begin this conversation is to think about some of the ideas in the text as far as the differences between a moral right and a legal right. That's a really good place to start considering your answer to these questions. If any of you would like to add to your post this week or respond to this video, I would be happy to continue this conversation. I'll see you in the discussion area.